Hi everyone, I'm Thilsey. Welcome to my channel. Today's cast video is a very exciting cast collab. I did a sim swap with Izu and we are swapping our occult baby sims. And what's interesting is that we play the challenge in a completely different way. So I play my occult baby challenge as a normal 100 baby challenge and the fathers are just occult, so it's just a bit of a fun reskin of the regular challenge. But Izu plays it more like a speed run, and every generation is like the next occult, which I found super interesting. It's a really great way of going about it. So already before we even started, I learned something kind of different, but she sent over two of her next sims that she'll be using for the challenge because they're twins. The main sim that she'll be using to play the challenge is Teika Occult. So here is my makeover of her. And before I continue, if I sound weird, that's because I feel weird. I've been sick all week, so this voiceover might even not really be that long because I can't really speak still, but I really wanted to get this video out because I'm so excited to show you this sim. But anyway, let me talk about her really quickly. So in my game, she's not a spellcaster because I don't have that pack, but she's supposed to be a spellcaster. Both of them are supposed to be spellcasters, I think, because that is Izu's next occult. If I remember correctly, their father is the main wizard guy. I can't remember what's that called in the game, but of the practical magic, which is, I looked it up and it's kind of like spells for cleaning, for gardening, for just being super handy and knowing things. So I thought, why not make her kind of like a green witch? So she's just all into like herbs and stuff. I just thought it made sense. And before I even saw them in game, because Izu sent them over as toddlers and I aged them up to like give them makeovers, but before I even saw them in game, I had this vision in my head of dressing them in kind of also autumnal colors because we are in that season, so I felt like it made sense. But they were already dressed in those colors, so I feel like we kind of had the same idea of them, which I absolutely love, at least I hope so. But yeah, for Teika especially, I had this like green witch kind of look for her in mind. I really try not to dress her as like an actual stereotypical witch with like lots of witchy hats, I don't know, pentagrams and wearing black and whatnot. Although I did do a lot of witchy hats anyway because I never really get to use them, so I wanted to do something a little bit different for this sim. I mean, she is a witch after all, so I really wanted to use those hats, okay? And she looks really good with them, so I don't really mind too much. But I tried to not to give her that stereotypical witch look. Instead, she has a lot of really nice cozy layers, which I find really difficult to do in The Sims, honestly, because we don't have like a specific layer for coats and stuff, which I would absolutely love to have, honestly. But that's why I usually struggle with layers, but I feel like for some of her outfits, I absolutely love them so much. I think her second everyday look and I think first party look are my absolute favorites. She just looks so good in them. And also one thing that's like completely random to mention now, but while I was giving her the makeover, one thing that was throwing me off for like the entire time is, this is gonna sound so weird, but how her face looks, because she looks so much like the original Cassandra Goth before the Goths got their makeover. I actually went to look up Cassandra after I had that thought, and she doesn't really look that much like her, but when I look at her face, I feel like she does look a lot like Cassandra. It's kind of how I remember Cassandra. I'm wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. So when I was making this video, I swear I felt like I was doing a townie makeover, which is obviously not a bad thing. It's just, it was really confusing because I had to like keep reminding myself that I'm doing a collab. I'm not doing a townie makeover. that was just really bizarre to me. But I really love that we ended up doing this collab because even though it is October, it's literally almost over. Halloween is like in a couple of days. I haven't had a chance to do a lot of Halloween content. I feel like I just did one short and a couple of like CC things like this cast background and some other things, but I haven't had a chance. Well, I'm saying that and I literally started 2 new series for like spooky season because I started a cult baby challenge for October and I also started I literally made my own challenge, Not So Human, so I might be BSing on that actually. I wanted to say that I haven't had a chance to do a lot of Halloween content, which is really a shame, but when I say that I mean like more cast content because I wanted to do more cast things, but I just didn't have the time. So I really like that we ended up doing this collab because it gave me something to do in cast that's kind of Halloween related. She is a witch, so that's kind of the correlation there. I really enjoyed it and it's really nice. I love that there's a bit of spookiness in there, not really, but you know, that sort of vibe, but also the colors are like super autumnal and stuff. I really wanted to go in that direction. As I said, Green Witch was kind of my main sort of inspo, not really that stereotypical witch, but kinda somewhere in that realm. And that was really difficult and challenging for me because I'm not really familiar with that sort of style. I was also thinking about styles like Goblin Core and stuff. I feel like that looks kind of similar. There are a lot of those like niche aesthetics that overlap in my head, so I hope I didn't really mess this one up too much. I didn't really do that much research, to be honest. I just dressed her in whatever felt right. But after I did take his makeover, I moved on to Heka and I just did the first everyday look because look, I'm not really good at dressing male sims, especially if there's like a theme or something, because I don't really have that much CC for them. I didn't even have any hair because I recently switched to Maxis Match hair and I haven't downloaded any for male sims yet, so I had to work with whatever I had in game, which wasn't really that great. So I just decided, let's just do one look, that's all. But yeah, I hope that you love what I did with them. So honestly, I'm just rambling at this point. I have no idea what I was talking about. I feel like I need to stop. I need to take a little break. So I hope that you enjoyed the video regardless, and that you will also go to Izu's channel to not only look at her part of the collab, but also to check out her Occult Baby Challenge series. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next cast video. Bye!